Animals personality test. Here is a fun personality game that you can play with your friends or students in class. Ask each student to make 3 columns on a piece of paper with room to write on the right of each column. The first column contains these animals in order of their personal preference: pig, tiger, horse, cow, sheep. They have to place the animals in order of their personal preference. Which ones do they like the most to the least? Once they are done, in the second column, they have to write an adjective for each of the following nouns: dog, cat, rat, coffee, ocean. Students have to write down an adjective for each one of those nouns. The last column contains the names of people they associate with each of the following colors: yellow, orange, red, white, and green. They should write down the name of someone they know for each one of those colors. Each category represents something different about the students' personalities and their relationships. For the column of animals, each one represents the role a certain element plays in that person's life. Pig represents money. Tiger represents pride. Horse represents family. Cow represents career. Sheep represents love life. I like to ask my students what they got. What's the most important to them? What's the least important to them? Do they feel that that is true? This is only for fun, but it's good to check in on your students and they will feel like they get to know themselves a little bit better. The second column relates to the student's views of himself and others. The description of the dog represents how that person sees themselves. So they can apply that adjective to themselves. What do they think about themselves? The cat describes that person's actual personality. The rat describes their enemy's personality. Coffee describes that person's love life. And the ocean represents that student's current outlook on life. How do they feel right now? The final column represents the roles that other people play in the student's life. The person listed for yellow is someone the student will never forget. The person for orange represents a really reliable friend. The red person is someone the student loves deeply. The white represents the student's twin soul. Green is the person the student looks up to. This is a fun activity you can play in class. Let the students form groups to share their lists and explain if it is accurate or not. Then take feedback from the groups.